Good afternoon, mini mortals and magical beings, and a happy World Book Day from Grimm&Co. Today we have a special treat for you. Well, it might not be that special because it's just me reading it, but I will be reading an extract of the excellent Jungledrop to you, which is written by one of our very own patrons, Abi Elphinstone. Once I have read this extract, we have a little creative writing activity which we would love you to have a go at and send us any ideas or imagination conundrums which spring from the activity. So, if we're all sitting comfortably, I would highly recommend popcorn and a cushion. I'll get going. So Jungledrop tells the story of Fox and Fibber, who are twins. Now Fox doesn't like her twin brother Fibber all that much, and she will do pretty much anything to get away from him, including running onto a train with some magical marbles, and it turns out the train is actually a forest. Fibber, obviously, was right behind her, and they both wake up on the train. It was Fibber who spoke first, and his voice, usually snide and smooth, came out as a strangled squeak. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. He whirled round to Fox. Tell me I'm dreaming! Fox stared, open-mouthed, at the extraordinary plants sprouting through the gaps in the floorboards of the carriage. Red and white spotted ones the size of tractor wheels, blue ones the shape of pineapples, tiny yellow ones that grew like clusters of fallen stars, tall purple ones that looked suspiciously like broomsticks. Indeed, there were so many plants it was almost impossible to see the floorboards. There were vines twisting up round velvet-curtained windows and criss-crossing between the lanterns hanging from the roof, and scuttling up one of the vines was a creature the size of a squirrel, with pointed ears and green skin. It took one appalled look at the children and disappeared from sight. In amongst this jungly mess, as if they had every right to be there, were what appeared to be the contents of a sitting room. 2 large armchairs with a coffee table between them, a velvet chaise longue, a bookcase full of leather-bound books, a chest holding goodness knows what, but potentially more pointy-eared green creatures, and at the far end of the carriage, a painting of a phoenix that was somehow moving about in its frame. Fox gaped. Is this what public transport's like? Fibber clutched his briefcase to his chest. I don't like it. Where are all the other passengers? Fox peered into the carriage behind them. More strange plants and furniture, but no people. Fibber nudged his sister towards the carriage in front. Go and look for, he paused, normal things, like passengers and buffet cars and ticket inspectors. Fox studied her brother. His shoulders were bunched up round his neck, and he was biting his lip. Fox realised it was the first time she had ever seen Fibber scared, and ever so slightly out of control. She wondered whether she knew him quite as well as she thought she did. Well, that was great fun. Thanks, Abi. So, our creative writing activity for all the mini-mortals, magical beings, and even the grey sprouting mortal adults, because we know you like a writing activity too, is to imagine that you are in the train forest that Fox and Fibber find themselves in. Close your eyes, take a look around. What do you see? Do you see other plants, which Abi didn't describe? Do you see extra animals or gold pouring down from the ceiling of the train carriage? Whatever you can see or smell or feel, write it down on a piece of paper. As many ideas as you want. When you have done that, choose maybe 5 of the words that you like the most? Maybe you find them the most interesting or the most thought-provoking. Those 5 words I would like you to expand using adjectives or adverbs or any other describing words that you so wish. Maybe you're making some up. That's absolutely fine at Grimm. So for example, if one of your chosen words is leaf, you might add the words waxy green leaf hanging down to it. If another word is wheel, maybe you could describe the wheel. Once you have written those 5 descriptions, choose an order that you would like to put them in. When you have got that order, write each sentence or description down one after the other. And then, lo and behold, you will have a descriptive poem about the magical train which Fox and Fibber found themselves on. Now, we would absolutely love to hear your poems. As you know, magical creatures are desperate for anything imagination related because it gives them lots of power and energy and they can't continue making spells without them. So please do send it in your poems to writerspad@grimm&co.co.uk, which should be on the screen just now. We cannot wait to hear your poems, and you could join us for more on World Book Night, which is in April. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful World Book Day.